Hello. It's 9:30 in the morning and it's a Monday, and as soon as I got up I started editing Saturday's video, but I thought to myself it's around 8 o'clock or 20 to 8, around that time. So I thought come 9 o'clock I'll stop and have breakfast, which is what I'm having, and then after that I'm going to resume. And later I should be going for a jog. I should go in the morning, but I've got it sort of planned, so break into it easy. I've downloaded an app from the Google Store, Google Play, to basically record my run, so I know how many miles and and how long it took, and maybe how many calories I may have burnt. I think it's just a case of dividing it by 1300, I believe, the miles that is, and to get the calorie burnt. So that's the plan. I think I'll do it because I've committed to getting the trainers. Well, that's no excuse. That means nothing, but the mindset is still there. Sometimes when you wake up the next morning you think, oh no, I don't want to do it. No, it's there at the moment. It's there. So yeah, that's the plan really. Hello, it's 12:20 and I've just finished editing Saturday's video, vlog 324, and have began the render or export, and it looks like it's going to take just over an hour to do. The weather is not sunny. In fact, they said last week, one day this week would not be sunny, but it might rain. It isn't raining at the moment, not that I can see. If it is, it must be very fine, but there are no drops on the window. And I'm supposed to be going for a run in about an hour's time. So that will be interesting. I think if it rains, it rains. I used to run in all weathers. Nothing stopped me. There's something medicinal about running, in that if you have a headache or pain or whatever, if you go for a run, when you come back, the headache's gone, the pains are gone. I'm not saying it's a miracle, but a bit of a coincidence. Anyway, in a few minutes, or just under an hour or an hour's time, when this finishes, I will be putting on my jogging clobber and I'll be going for a run around the loch. That's supposed to be Australian. Pathetic, I know. Right, so that's the situation at the moment at 12:20. And more later, I hope. I'm sure there will be. Here I am, ready to go for a jog. I'm back. Good. I only stopped once, about 25 minutes into the run, but I completed the circuit. The other one took about 13 minutes. Altogether that's about, I think, near 2 miles, but I'll be more precise later. Just had a shower, a hot one. I'm one of those people who sweats a lot anyway, so having had a shower, I'm now perspiring. Anyway, I'm just looking at the laptop and the video has completed. It took 1 hour 14 minutes and 17 seconds, so it's ready for upload. Oh, about my run. I did stop once, but altogether I ran for 35 minutes, and it's just under, by a gnat's crotchet, 3 miles. So for my first run in years, I'm pretty pleased. Actually, I could have run. It's terrible. It's in the mind, you see. At some point, I was convinced myself to stop, and I stopped. And coming back, because I was near the last furlong, I was pushing myself like I was going to stop. You know, I was telling myself to stop. And I was running out of breath and oxygen. I was determined to touch the door, and I did. Hopefully, well, from experience, I know this will get easier. I don't know what I used to run in the old days. Was it 5? I'm thinking it can't be 10 miles. I don't think I ran 10 miles a day in the old days. But it used to take a whole hour. So maybe 6 or 7, maybe I think around 8 miles, maybe, or 5, 3, possibly around the 5 mile mark. So that's my target. That's what I'm capable of running at my peak. I could have gone beyond the peak, but I stopped. So yeah, there you go. Nearly 3 miles in 35 minutes, and I only stopped once, so that's good. Yeah, brilliant. It's a good feeling, really good feeling. Right, better upload this video. You still here? You have a cliche, isn't it? Watching someone on the box or on a screen, watching a cowboy film. Yes, I've got 8 crackers here. I figured that 4 crackers equates to 1 toast. So I'm having that in at my usual lunch spot. It's actually mid-afternoon, about 3ish. Right, so I'm going to have that, and now Saturday's video has uploaded, so I'm going to, as is customary with coffee and toast or crackers, is to watch the video that's recently uploaded, which is what I'll do now. I've just watched the video I just uploaded, which was Saturday's video. Today is Monday, which means I've got Sunday's video to edit, but I'm not going to do that now. I've just had my coffee and crackers, so I'm ready to go for a drive. You may have seen the sign, the beach sign of you may have recognised it from a previous video that I've just passed, namely Norman's Bay Beach, where it's got two points. This is the one nearest Pevensey Bay. A couple of videos back, I think it was actually in the last time, probably Thursday's video, when I went to Norman's Bay, to that very beach. I had a thought, I think I made a comment that while I was there, I'm thinking of the next place to go to or revisit, and the way I worded it was, it's what's the word? Sorry, I'm just I didn't even get a thanks for that. Doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter. No, it doesn't matter. So oops, this is going to be a bit tricky. I've lost my train of thought. Yes, anyway, the way I worded it was, I'm just going over a railway crossing here. The way I worded it was, I said it was somewhere in the area, or at the facility, Gosh, it's misting up in here. So, yes, and that's where I'm going. Whatever I said in Thursday's video about the place is what I'm doing now. This is the place I went to. I'm going to tell you, come out and tell you. Couden Beach. Oh, I hate this bit. When traffic comes, let's see if I'm lucky. Sometimes I have to give way to what's coming. Hey, it's clear, good. Bit of clutch control here. Whoops. See how narrow that is? Go away with it. Yes, I'm going to Couden Beach because on this road it comes to a T-Junction,
and I go right, oops, crikey, I go right, and then I sort of do a U-turn because there's nowhere else to go. You can either go straight onto Hastings, or crikey, it's still steaming up. Oh dear. This is good testing for alertness. Oh, I don't want to go in that ditch if I can help it. Yes, so yeah, you come on this road. It comes to a T-Junction, which is then Cooden Beach, and then I turn right and then just follow the bend. Normally, I just do a U-turn and come back. Last time I did a U-turn, and I came to Bexhill Beach, and it was quite nice. Little piece of little green area and the beach. So here's Norman's Bay, the other end, and yeah, do a U-turn and come back. I mean, if I didn't do a U-turn, I'd probably, I think I did, I don't know if I've actually gone all the way on that road. I don't recall it. Horses. I don't normally, well, I can't remember. I may have gone, I must have done, I don't know, not necessarily, I don't know. I've always done U-turns, let's leave it at that. So, because of this T-junction, it heads left. And I'm thinking, what if I kept going? Where does it go? Surely it comes up on the motorway to Bexhill and home. I've been doing them. Well, I've been driving slowly when I shouldn't have. Never mind. So yeah, so this is what I'm about to do now. In fact, you're going to see me come to the aforementioned T-junction. So I'm going to go left, and I'm just going to follow the road and see where it goes. See if it comes up on the motorway or the main Bexhill road. I'm pretty confident it does. It seems like a major road. You can't see it going to a dead end. Here we go, here's the T-junction. Yeah, so that's why I've decided to revisit Cooden Beach to see where this left turning goes to. I have been this way before and I have filmed it, but again it was a U-bend. A U-bend? A U-turn. A U-bend. It was a U-turn job. But this time it's not, it's going to go straight up, see where it leads me. And if it does lead to where I think it leads, then I'll head back, and on the way I'll stop off at Asda, and I'm going to see if I can find a mouse, a cordless mouse for the laptop, because I think I'm in need of a middle button that's not, which the pad, what is it called, the keypad? I don't know. The swipe pad. Yes, swipe pad. good, but it's always nice to have a mouse. You can probably, well, I'm hoping Asda will have a really cheap one, you know, under £10. I might even get cold feet and not even bother. It doesn't have to be cordless actually, just any cheap mouse will do with a middle button. So I've seen on the Davinci Resolve tutorials that it refers to the middle button on the mouse. And of course, I don't know, I haven't found out what the alternative is for laptop users who don't use a mouse. Wow, this is interesting. There's a little high street here. So that's, oh, it's Tesco Express. Oh look, here we go, look, this roundabout. Right goes to Bexhill, left goes to Eastbourne. Hey, I was hoping, you know, this was the case. I couldn't imagine it being a dead end. Right, so heading back home now. Thank you, Mr. Car. You shielded my manoeuvre. Right, that's it. That was it. I was curious, and it has been satisfied. Also, that American diner I mentioned in the last video, or was it the video before last? We'll come into it shortly. On the left. Here it is on the left. Yeah. And of course it's got the USB plug. Not bad for £4. So the next time you see that, it'll be plugged into the laptop. There's even a red light which came on when the laptop did. Seems so strange using a mouse. I haven't used a mouse for years. And also the light flashes. Now if memory serves me well, that's because I've had an email. I can't remember why it flashes, but I'm showing time, or I can Google it. Why it does that. In time I will find out why it does what it does. I'm rambling, sorry, I do that. Right, I've seen the video that I uploaded earlier at around 3 o'clock. Oh, this is click click. This is good.
Well, I'm going to delete the files and then work on yesterday's video. This is what I couldn't do with the tracker pad. This is the tracker pad. Now by using this middle button I can resize the screen. I couldn't do that before. I've had to tinker with this, and you've only got a preset numbers anyway. You can't select your own size. So yeah, so far so good. I need to put a tape over the tracker pad because I'm not using the mouse. Hi, I've just come back from another run. It's about, I think, 10 to 8. I've just done 3 miles in 41 minutes, but I lost count of the number of times I stopped after 3. But I was determined to go for another run, and I nearly bottled out because of the rain earlier, but it's not raining now, even though I took a precaution, because if I get my head wet I am prone to headaches, or used to be pre-London 2012 Olympics when I started jogging in the first place. Right, I'm going to have another shower and then have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 crackers, equivalent to 2 sandwiches with sandwich bread and nothing else, and a nice mug of Nescafe. Of course, I'll have 2 packets of crisps as well. It's part of my usual diet. Of course, well, I've got the best part of 30 crisps that I bought a couple of weeks ago, last week maybe. So I've got to eat them, and when they're gone, of course, it'd be silly to get crisps when I'm trying to get fit. So I'll have to probably get fruit or something. Just taking my trainers off. I just had an email from freeview.co.uk. Well, actually I received it this morning, but I snoozed it to now, 5 to 8. And what it is, I went onto the Freeview website, onto the TV guide, found a program I want to be notified about when it's on, and it sends me the email on the day, so at 8 o'clock in the morning, or whenever. And what I did was I snoozed it to now, which is when it starts, so 5 minutes before. And the program in question is Only Connect. But as it's on the BBC, I can catch up by watching it on iPlayer. So I'll watch it when I'm having my crackers and coffee. I decided to have 2, 4, 6, 8 crackers, not 16. I thought 16 might be too much. It was taking too long to butter. Right, it's just exporting yesterday's video, and the time is, I think, quarter to 12. Excuse me. So It might be ready for upload before midnight. It's only a 4-minute video, so hopefully, yeah, well, whatever. I'm going to sit down on the sofa, comfy sofa, and wait for this to finish and watch some YouTube videos. Really cut the wire. Bloody heck. Oh my god, I cut the wire, didn't I? No? I didn't cut the wire? How did I not cut the wire? I did cut the wire, surely. I can't be that lucky. Yeah. Bloody hell, that was close. Ooh, look at me yanking it. Why have been so difficult? And I have to tear this. Oh, blimey. If this works, it'd be a miracle. Oh, now it opens.